Hello, it's Melinda NailFanatic here, and I'm here to do a message for the collective of humanity. And I'm just going to share this to Facebook so that others will have the opportunity to tune in with us if that's their choice. Give me one more second. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is a message for the collective. And we're just going to see what Love Source God wants us to know right now. So we'll see. I don't know how long this video is going to go or where it's going to take us. What I do want to say is that for a long time, we've been channeling on this show about the download of Christ consciousness and how it was going to come to each individual mind. That Love Source God is going to give everyone the Christ consciousness download individually through their own direct connection, through their intuitive connection. And I believe that is part of what's going on right now for us. It's something that would be received through the crown. And it's been received for a long time. And we've been sitting in that energy. And for those of you who are aligned with this message, I believe you've been hearing the call, and it's caused you to raise your vibration. It's caused you to go more introspective. It's caused you to take more responsibility for your feelings and the results you're experiencing in the world that you're living in and involving the other humans and society around you. And going within has helped you to identify different places where you were giving your power away to entities, energies, or circumstances that you thought were out of your control. And in realizing that you disempowered yourself in doing that, you began to call your power back. And this all came through the energy of that, what Love Source God is, which is love. So you follow the path of self-love, of love for humanity, love for God, love for peace and happiness, and you heeded the call. Now, there were others that we've spoken on and channeled about over the years who we often use the example of drawing and quartering, that mid century, what was it? The Dark Ages. During the Dark Ages, they would draw and quarter somebody who was being punished, meaning they would tie each of their limbs to a different horse, smack them on the ass, and send all four horses galloping in different directions, literally ripping each person that was tied up this way, limb from limb. And we spoke about ones who are also getting the same call to be more loving, be more forgiving, be more connected, to find their peace and their happiness and deal with their own issues within themselves and stop blaming the world around them. Stop playing victim. Stop playing into this low vibration energy of disempowerment, of victimization. And in failing to follow the call of love, follow the path of peace, follow the ways of happiness, and grant forgiveness to others, thereby also forgiving themselves, and anywhere where they were holding on to that energy themselves, These ones are drawn and quartering their physical self from their spiritual self. They're not getting the message that has been downloaded through the crown. And I really feel that a lot of the experience that humanity is dealing with at this time is a side effect of this situation. So, we're going to pull some cards because one thing we've always spoke of that we downloaded was, the physical is a side effect of the spiritual. So if this is what our physical reality is showing us, there's got to be a spiritual core for that. Otherwise, I don't really know what I'm talking about, or I don't really believe what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be a spiritual core for what's going on in our physical reality. And so we just want to look at that and just get some messages from source at this time. I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck. And we also want to encourage you. Thank you all for so many of you joined us in the collective behavior of raising vibration by taking over social media with positive, motivational, and inspiring quotes to give our brothers and sisters of humanity another point of focus to choose, should they choose that, right? So thank you all for who supported me in that. I want to continue doing this over the next 5 days. It's something that I want to do. I hope you'll join me in that. I want to just bombard the timelines on social media because a lot of people are going to be looking on their social media, right? I want to bombard timelines with as much love, peace, and happiness, empowerment, awareness, consciousness, esoterics, mysticism, hermetic laws as we can, right? Just providing an alternative point of focus. But let's see what are the messages for us at this time. Lord God, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have any questions that would, not personal questions, but collective questions, I invite you to put them in the chat box. And as I am guided to, I will select as source guides me to do so, because this is all I feel very divinely ordained right now. So, all right. I also want to talk about, I went live on my Facebook profile today, my personal Facebook profile, Melinda Garcia, and I did karaoke and I sang songs and I channeled some messages. And then, of course, I said, well, let me just actually look at the news because I don't watch the news. Let me just look at the news. So I went online to Headline News, CNN, and as I was scrolling through the headlines, didn't really read any articles, kind of just scrolled through headlines. I saw a headline that said that in Italy, the streets were filled with singing from the people in their homes. And I was like, how fitting is that? Like, I totally picked up on that vibration. I really get the message that a lot of what's going on Gaia for us as an experience is the opportunity to get back to what matters, get back to home, get down to your foundations, get back into the heart chakra energy of love. And I believe that's why Italy's streets were heard singing. I believe that's why I got the message. I literally got the message that all day long I was finna bump this sound system and blow out my neighborhood with some positive vibrations and music. I spoke to Florence out front, my magical tree, and had a whole channel message with Florence. So we have first two cards coming out. In the channel message with Florence, we spoke about blessing humanity, and we spoke about granting each soul the feeling of love, peace, and happiness. Okay. And knowing that everything is always working out for me, and everything is always working out for you, and everything is always working out for them too, even if they don't know it. Okay. Cards we have coming out is release and awaiting results. I feel like this, what's going on right now, is about changing our physical reality through a spiritual change. I feel like this is shedding off the old the old cycles, the old consciousness, the old point of focus where people got so distracted by their cars, their friends, their parties, their jobs, especially their jobs. Oh, did we mention their jobs? You know, and it's like, get back home, get to the core. And in the heart here we have, it's an apple growing, and it's one apple, and this is that it's growing in the place of the heart. This is Seven of Pentacles energy with the Death card. The Death card. I feel like this whole situation, like what rest and reconsider is at the bottom of the deck. This is Nine of Wands. We hit a threshold where something had to change, activity had to change. And this is a situation where now all of a sudden people are sitting by themselves and they're thinking. People are sitting and thinking, sitting and thinking. Absolutely sitting and thinking. And all the stuff that used to restrict, all the stuff that was so restrictive that folks were bound by, yeah, all that stuff coming off, being removed. Why? Because we've made a certain level of progression. It's about to pick up momentum. We're in the Seven of Pentacles energy right now. This is something that's been growing and that's been coming to a point of a crossroads. A crossroads. Mr. Scott, what else do you want us to know about what's going on here for humanity? Humanity needs messages from you. What do they need to know? The base chakra. This deals with safety, security. Actually, let me grab this book since I have it right here and just read off the lists. And I want to be very thorough. Okay, it says, known as the base or root chakra, this energy center is situated at the base of the spine, is most closely related to all of your earthly issues, such as survival, the physical body, issues of money, sustenance, safety, and shelter. Physical movement strengthens this chakra. Walk, dance, work in the garden, do anything that will get you moving. By energizing this chakra, you strengthen your right to have, and you will be blessed with the loving and supportive relationships that you truly deserve. Okay, so this is definitely confirming for us, what we're dealing with is issues of safety, security, sustenance, housing, shelter. We know that, right? But look at this here. Success and growth. Things are actually about to get better with this Eight of Wands energy. This is about instituting. What did I talk about at the very outset before we pulled any cards? We spoke about Christ consciousness downloads. Do you see that green plant growing right there where the pineal is in the brain? Christ consciousness is awakening. Christ consciousness, I believe as a side effect of what's happening now, you're going to see a lot of people coming into spiritual awakening. People are going to begin to pay attention to what are they focusing their minds on. All these people claim to be so religious, so holy, so that I go to church every Sunday, and you know what I'm saying? All these people, they like to floss in front, but when it gets down to the nitty-gritty, where is your faith? Do you believe that you are blessed, safe, and protected? That you will always be provided for? Do you believe in the God that gave manna to the Israelites for those 40 years in the deserts, which we channeled about that the other day? We spoke about that the other day. And my daughter asked me yesterday, she says, Mama, do we need to go to the store and buy what we can buy? And I felt the answer, no. I felt, no, I don't feel we need to do that. So I came in my room. I meditated. I did my little human pendulum thing that I do. I asked some clarifying questions just to confirm that my energies were doing what they do. And when I asked the question, did I need to go out there to the store and start buying shit and all that stuff? The answer that I received was a strong no. No, I do not need to go do all of this stuff. Don't need to go do all this stuff. I'm going to get to your question, Michael. That's a great question. Thank you. Don't need to go do all of this stuff. So then I come out of my meditation and I pull cards. I asked Luster Scott very clear and specifically. I believe that what I just heard is that I need to stay home and just stay in my vibration and know that we are going to be fine. The situation is going to be short lived, and it's everybody is going to be okay, and everything is working out for us. And if I'm supposed to stay home, let make that clear. And I was getting ready to ask her if I'm supposed to go to the store, and I'm shuffling like this, right? And I go, and as or am I? And then as soon as I said or am I, the Ace of Pentacles flew out. The Ace of Pentacles flew out. And my daughter been watching me read cards for years. So she knows when the Ace of Pentacles come out, that's a strong yes from Luster's God. And the bottom of the deck was the Fool card. When I looked at the card, God said, yes, stay home. You know what it is. Don't get involved in the tomfoolery was what I heard about the bottom of the deck. Okay. Now, before I get back to these cards that I have here, I did invite you that if you have any questions that will be beneficial to the collective, not personal situations, collective situations, I would love to address those for you. So Michael put up a question. He says, what can we do as an alternative to meditation? I can never quiet my mind enough. Well, here's a big misconception, Michael, and to any of you others who are watching. People think that meditation is just well, I'll tell you, most of my meditation is the dancing and singing. You know what? If you can't quiet your mind enough, then just make sure it's on something that is beneficial, something that's high vibration. So, what was I doing today? I was in meditation all day long. I had that system bumping some love music, some happy feelings in the air. You know what I'm saying? Singing is meditation. Roller skating is meditation. Bike riding is meditation. Taking a nap is another form of automatic meditation. Did you know? There's many ways you can meditate. The point of meditation is to take your monkey mind away. So you can do that by going in with something that causes you to raise your vibration. That's all you have to understand. Human, your natural point of vibration is extremely high. Your natural point of vibration is one of love. And when you're not in that place of love, you've removed yourself from your natural state of being. And so anything that takes you back into that place of happiness, back into that place of love, is going to be meditative to you. Felix jokes, he says, LOL, I need to take more naps. Yes, in many cases, y'all do need to take more naps. As a matter of fact, I will practice telling myself what you're looking to accomplish by those naps. You can program yourself. When I'm dealing with something I really need clarity on, I will tell myself I'm finna take this nap, and when I wake up, I'm gonna know what I need to do, and I'm gonna remember everything I dreamed about. And man, that stuff works. I'm just telling you, like, and I am, oh, trust and believe I'm very special, but you're also very special. Whoa. And you can do it too. Everybody born on earth right now is very special. We are here for a special purpose, okay? So, the next card that we have coming in is the Three of Wands that says take the lead. And Celestial God is here in this saying, like, yes, we're waiting on changes to happen on Gaia. We've been channeling about a redistribution of wealth and power for a while. That's huge change that's coming in. You, on the other hand, are being asked to step into your place of power. Where is your point of focus? Are you going to go into fear mongering, or are you team hashtag love mongering? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we're doing. Somebody put that in the comments for me. With love, all in capitals, and mongering in lowercase, put hashtag love mongering, because that's what we're on right now. If you want to benefit humanity, you want to benefit yourself and your brothers and sisters of humanity, and your children and your friends and your coworkers and all the people you care about and the things that you love, the most important thing you can do is get into that love space. Paint a picture, play the games with the kids, play some music, eat some good food. Maybe you want to ration that a little bit, because we don't know how many days this is going to be lasting. I did earlier get that 5 days was looking like it would be the brunt of it. Okay. I do see though that this is about are you falling into fear, or are you falling into security? Because the thing that you need to know is because you are the divine child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. Everything is here in service to you. You are always blessed, safe, and protected no matter where you stand in your skin. But that's up to you to own that. And the only thing that can separate you from that is your choice to own vulnerability, to own weakness, to give your power away, to speak out ill will against yourself or your loved ones. You need to own that you are God's child at this time, that you are blessed, safe, and protected no matter what comes, that you're always safe in your skin no matter where you stand, whether you are in it or out it. You are always blessed, safe, and protected. It's time for us to be knowing that, right? Let's see. What else do we want to talk about? Well, okay, in the bottom of the deck, let's search God. See, there it is. Love abounds. God wants us to know love abounds. Love abounds. There, as Abraham Hicks channels all the time, the way Abraham says it, there is plenty of love here for you. And it's true. There is plenty of love here for you. There is more love than you could ever consume, use up, all creation. All of us could take in all the love we possibly could, and Luster's God have more for us still. Man, I need to stretch out these legs. Hold on. And that's, ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you. As I feel the need to stretch out my legs, what I hear is, yes, we're trying to get them to stretch out their hearts as well at this time. Like, oh, Lord, you using these messages today. This way we channel. Oh man, hold on. Don't worry, it's all good. I got a safety switch. And that's it. Okay, so I have one of those power surge protectors in between the wall and the cord for the lamp, right? Love Source God showing us that this is like that surge protector. Something was going on in humanity. We're at a critical tipping point. And what humanity needed for a minute was to disassociate themselves from outside. Interesting. So let's get another card, Lister Scott. What else do you want to speak to humanity at this time? Blossom. Again, a reoccurring message here is what you focus upon grows and becomes matter. Take your energy, put it in a place of power right now. Okay? This is the Judgment card in this deck, Major Arcana 20. Here we have somebody who's using their hands to generate a ball of energy. You know, most of my videos, I start like this, right? Do you know what that is? This is me holding the energy. I can feel my hands. I can feel the energy in my hands right now. Try it with me. Feel the energy flow in between your hands. If you do like this, you should be able to feel that because it's there. And if you can't, just stop for now. That's okay. Try it later. Go relax or whatever. When you wake up from a nap, when you wake up in the morning, whenever you think about it randomly, do it. Focus. You'll be able to feel the energy there. When I do this, I'm creating that love, peace, and happiness energy to flow into this reading for everybody. Understand? Your hands. Who's doing it? I know you probably can't chat right now about it, but if you're doing it and you can feel the energy, I want you to put something in the chat for me. Let me know it's working for you, okay? And I know it works because I do this stuff and I do it online. And if I hold my hands up like this, ooh-wee, I know some of y'all can feel it. Put your hands up there, you know? You can feel it. And this is what this Blossom card wants to speak to us. This card is speaking about you have the power to create literally from within your hands. So y'all want to create love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness? Think about it. What does that look like for you? Bring the energy into it. Bring in the energy to the love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness for myself, for all residents on Gaia. Thank you, thank you, thank you, love source God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so thankful and grateful that everybody has sustenance, shelter, food, love, family. I'm so thankful and grateful for all the people who are healthy. I'm so thankful and grateful for people appreciating the value of their health, the value of the assets and resources that they have, the value of the people they have, the value of the physical world versus the love. So they stay in the value of the love right now, listeners. God, thank you, thank you, thank you. And just focus there and feed the energy. You can do this silently within your heart and hold that energy. You can visualize it. You don't even have to use your hands. Like, dude, you are God's child. Get this. Do you get it yet? You are divine. You are the divine mind. If you gonna sit up and watch CNN all day and make yourself cuckoo with reports, what are you creating? If what I say is true, and isn't it worth just putting, just what if it is true? What if me looking at all this negativity is helping to generate more energy towards that? If I knew that that was true, what would I choose to look at? You might choose some, I got myself to remind me of love. Got my mind and my heart. I believe in above and these happy feelings. I spread them all over the world. Because this lady here, as she generates this energy with her hands and her focus, notice that the ball of energy swirls around her in the shape of the creative spiral of life and it begins to grow. It turns into matter. It turns into leaves. It turns into vine. It begins to materialize. The thoughts we think, the energy we focus upon and sustain, it grows. What do you want to grow right now? Pick something beautiful that you will be proud to have created, to been a co-creator of, because trust and believe, you ain't the only one created. Gaia's creating this, listeners, God is on it, and so many more of your brothers and sisters on humanity are on it. Focus your energies in what you want to see grow for it to materialize. Wow. Michael says something that I like, but here I want to get into a little bit of mind mechanics before we move to the next card. Michael says, always praying for homeless and abused, sending out that energy to them. That's a beautiful, I love the root of that. I love the love, peace, and happiness. Hashtag love mongering. Thank you. But when we, here's where it gets wordsmithy. Here's where it gets mind mechanicy. There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. Now, why are we going into Stairway to Heaven from Led Zeppelin? Because we can pray for homeless and abused, or we can pray for everybody to have a home and for everybody to be treated with respect. Is that not the same prayer? But words have two meanings, and what we're feeding with them. This is why we're using hashtag love mongering, because we want to go ahead and push love. Understand? So we want to be careful when we're praying about what words we're using, how we're phrasing things. We can even ask, that we become more aware of what your words are using. Please understand, we're not asking you to be rude to yourself or disrespect yourself or belittle yourself or think that you're not working or that you're part of a problem or nothing. Source knows the calling on your heart. Okay, God knows what's in your heart. But how much more powerful that becomes when you know how to use your words and your energy more deliberately, precisely, like a wild tuned surgical instrument to effectively cause the effect that you want. Very precise surgery as opposed to sloppy shit. We ain't carving pumpkins, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like we doing brain surgery and shit in here. Okay? Chantel asked a great question, but why do people say that if you want to manifest something, don't put too much energy into what you want to manifest? Chantel, the reason for that is because people need to understand that it is about where is your overall energy. See, in manifesting comes dealing with past karmic issues, your core belief values, anywhere where you're resistant. And so this is why many people say don't put too much energy into what you manifest. Okay, so what we want to say to you, let's say it clearer, love source God. Let's clarify this answer for Chantel and the other viewers. Give me a moment. I need to reposition this body again and get a drink of water. Here we go. And this is it. What we want you to understand is that if you are in a high vibration place, if you are in a beautiful vibration place, you're feeling good, you're feeling light, you're feeling blessed, you're feeling happy, this is a time to lightly play with what if games where you visualize for a moment, ooh, wouldn't it be nice if this happened? Wouldn't it be great if that happened? Ooh, that'd be magical if this happened. I would love for that to happen. When you're feeling like you're in need, you're in lack, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling lonely, when you're feeling sad, irritated, depressed, angry, upset, unpleased, discontented, this is a time where you want to pivot your energy. It's about identifying what vibration you are in, what is your headspace, before you go detailed. So when we're talking about focusing energy here, I hope that helps you, Chantel, to understand a little bit about that, because it has more, before I get back into this card, it has more to do with your current point of attraction. If you are in a high vibration, you're going to attract what you are at all times. If you're in a low vibration, you're going to attract what you are at that time. So if you're in this focused, detailed attention at a time when you're like feeling like, I'm so angry, I need more money in my account, I hate my lover, they cheat on me, I don't like this, my daughter's driving me nuts, these kids make me crazy, this car don't fucking work, I hate my boss. Hold on, let me think about what, you know what they said, if I focus on what I really want, I want a better job, I want somebody to pay more, I want people to respect me. Guess what? Your whole headspace is going to ensure, because you're not just attracting from what you're thinking, you're attracting from what's on your heart, from what you feel. So when you're in that type of a headspace and you go detailed, you're going to attract more details that match the feeling that you're in. Understand that your point of attraction is the sum total of your words, your feelings, and your thoughts. All that together. Then you have to take into consideration, what is your actual core beliefs? Core beliefs are the programs, the underlying programs that we have. If we can focus more detailed from a high vibrational place, where we've done a lot of the karmic clearing, we've done a lot of clearing of programs and literally societal programs. This is why we keep saying turn off your fucking TVs, man. throw the motherfucker away. You don't need a TV. You need a laptop. You need a phone, but you don't need a TV. Anyways, don't listen to me. Do what you need to do. Just saying, like, I haven't had one for a while. But what you want to do is be in a high vibration headspace before you go detailed. And if you're in a low vibration headspace and you want to reach for a higher vibration headspace, you don't want to go detailed. You want to go general. General, general, general. If you're not in the vortex, go general. When you get in the vortex, now you go specific. In the vortex, high vibration, matching the energy of what you want to attract. Okay. What else do we want to say to them right now about this? Let's just go before we move on to this card. Okay. When you're feeling very low vibration, when you're in the place of worry, when you're in the place of fear or loneliness or pain or regret or any of these things, we want you to go general. We want you to focus on what you would like to feel like. We want you to focus on anything that feels better. And when we say anything that feels better, we want you to focus on anything that feels better. For somebody, that's going to be find a video of skateboarders falling down and cracking themselves in crazy ways in crazy places so you can laugh over and over again. Yes, I know it's not really nice to laugh at people getting hurt, but hey, it works, right? If somebody was depressed and feeling pissed off, guess what? That would help raise their vibration. If you are somebody who is sad and lonely because your partner just left, maybe you need to look at cute little pictures or videos of bunnies or pictures of kittens and puppies or what works for you. You have to know your go-to happy place. So that's a whole nother practice here. We want you to focus just on feeling better. As a matter of fact, we have talked before. If you're really feeling horrible, now is a great time for you to put yourself on a comedy prescription. Whatever comedy works for you, go there. It's going to help you because the energy you're focused upon is going to grow. We definitely want to leave detailed energy work for a higher vibration moment. If you're not feeling higher vibration, it's about getting to the higher vibration first. You don't go from step one to the finish line, boo-boo. It's the whole process in between. You got a whole lot of steps to make in between to get to the finish line. You know what I mean? So you got to go step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. If you sitting down here in depression, baby, it's going to take some work to raise yourself up just to be in a neutral vibration and then to begin to raise into the higher vibrations. It took me freaking years. I really believe it took me years. And does that mean that I'm always happy go lucky? Hell no, man. I'm just as human as I ever was. But what it means is my proclivity is to always choose the higher vibration. It's easier to choose the higher vibration. And because I'm constantly making it's getting easier and easier, the better it gets, as Abraham says. The better it gets, the better it gets. I keep choosing the higher vibration. It gets better and better and better and easier and easier and easier. But this is the cold part about this card right here. Even if you don't pick your hands up and stare at a ball of energy, you're always fucking doing this. How's that? It's happening for you, whether you know how to do it effectively and deliberately and decisively or not. And hence, we have a worldwide situation, right? Okay. You are constantly creating from whatever you're focused upon. The difference between us and those who don't know is the fact that we do know and we choose to focus on something better. Just the fact that you're watching these shows here on YouTube, not just mine, but other people's, means that you're focused on trying to shine your light brighter. You're focused on trying to learn about yourself, using the tools and the abilities that your body, your intuition has. You trust in intuition. You believe in the higher power, in that collective energy, in the cosmic consciousness, in love source God, call whatever you want, in spirit. That says something about you alone. So you are constantly creating. This is happening before you knew that there was such a thing as a co-creator, before you knew that there was such a thing as a law of attraction or a hermetic principle, any of this stuff. You were doing this already. Now what we're asking you is to begin to get a little bit more hands-on with it. Look at that. Yeah, how perfect that is. We talking about being hands on, right? Let's just got saying get a little more hands on with it, folks. Be a little bit more hands on with it. Okay, because what you're calling out, you're bringing about. The world has a saying, and it's actually another way to say this. So maybe today, when you hear this, it'll click something in your head. But you know, what you speak out, you bring about. That's what they say, ain't it? Speak it into existence, right? Ain't that what they say? Okay. So God wants you to know you are creative. Create what you want to see. And if you can't do that, just go play some good music. Do anything that feels good. As a matter of fact, if you never ever said, I'm going to create $1 million in my life and moved energy like this girl, like maybe you don't do that. You don't sit here. You may never say, I'm going to create a perfect relationship. I'm going to create a delicious, healthy dinner, right? You may never sit and do that. But if you spent your day playing, if you spent your day doing things that were high vibrational, you want to read a book, fucking read a book. You want to wash your ass, wash your ass. You want to take a nap, take a nap. You want to eat a cookie, bless a cookie and eat it, baby. Do the things that are high vibration. You would find that all those things that you would insert into this ball of energy find their way to you any fucking way. Because the energy is just that, it's energy. And it's energy that's culminating to materialize into matter. Energy culminating to materialize into matter. And what you're actually doing is feeding etheric clouds of materialization in your life. And once that cloud has become condensed enough in its energy, then it will etherically rain and materialize into a matter, into a physical materialization in your life. So if you sitting up here, oh, I hate my body, I hate my life, I hate my partner, my house sucks, my car sucks, baby, you're feeding an etheric cloud that feels like life is horrible. And the more you feed that cloud, the more you feed it, just like a real cloud with vapor. Once that vapor gets so full and the conditions are right, that motherfucker gonna drop rain, ain't it? Likewise for you. You keep speaking out all that shit you don't like, can't stand. Oh, I can't stand that girl over there. All she do is blah, blah, blah. And oh, I don't like this. And oh, I don't like that. And oh, this just gets on my nerves. Go ahead, keep speaking some more of that shit. And watch how fast it shit starts to rain all in your life. It's gonna hit your pockets. It's gonna hit your love life. It's gonna hit your family life. It's gonna get your house life. It's gonna get your car. It's gonna get your food. You're gonna find a hair in your plate. You're gonna find a bug in the jar. You feel what I'm saying? Or you can be somebody who likes like me. You know, I'll be like, I'm sunshine and glitter, baby. I walk around and I just bless. I walk around when I ride my bike in the neighborhood. I take a walk with the kids or I walk to the mailbox. I'll literally walk around and just in my mind all day long, I'm looking at things saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I look at my bed and I think, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I look at the water that's running in this little tiny fountain that I have on in my house, and I think, thank you, thank you, thank you. I look at these two little grandsons; they get on my freaking nerves. They be like this sometimes, and they be like this sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I look at their cute little faces and their cute little lips. And I think, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I look at the trash in the trash can, and I think, whoo, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Number one, why? Because that means we didn't consume some shit we wanted, and we have a trash receptacle, and all I gotta do is put that thing outside. And once a week, these people come, drive by, and pick up and take all that shit away. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. You got trash? You be sitting, I don't take no fucking trash. Fuck that trash. Somebody asked me to do that shit. Oh, you really disrespectful. You don't appreciate the trash, but I bet you like all that shit that came out of them packages, didn't you? Huh? Little perspective. I used to hate washing dishes. Used to hate washing dishes. All these dang kids, I'm always taking care of everybody's kids. Look, I had one child for a reason, but I've been raising everybody's child, right? So we had so many freaking dishes in this house. I'm like, and I like to wash my dishes by hand, old school like that. Washing all these dishes, and I realized, just like I've been telling you, if it's a problem, it's my problem. It ain't nobody else's problem. The dishes ain't doing shit. Tell me why I'm so upset about the fucking dishes. Oh, it must be something in me. So I began to change my perspective. And I realized, you know what? I got a sink full of dirty dishes because I got a house full of kids that ate some good food. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dirty dishes. I'm grateful for you too. My children ate something good, healthy. They sustain. Understand? What is wrong? What is going on? Yeah. Lee, why did you hide Michael? Please don't hide Michael. I don't understand why Michael was hidden. He shouldn't be hidden. Michael is... Oh, okay. It was a mistake. I see. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. That just totally distracted me. Like, hold on. Hold on. This is love mongering here. Love mongering is cool. We're good with that. All right. So, back to where we were in channel messages. You have dirty laundry. Somebody's upset about dirty laundry. It's okay, Lee. I see it was a mistake. I see you fixed it all. Anyways, somebody's upset about their dirty laundry. Ain't you happy though you had clothes to wash? You know what I'm saying? Look, Michael says, I was just saying it was taking forever for the hot water to come on, but then had to say thank you for hot water. You see what I'm saying? Like, look, you have two ways of looking at everything. And whichever way you're looking at is creating an energy. It's feeding an etheric cloud in your life. And it's either one of gratefulness and this is a blessing and this is good, or this is fucked up. I hate this. This is scary. This is fearsome. This is ugly. Which side do you frickin' choose? The bottom of the deck, as we're looking at this card, is still the rest and reconsider. Look, stop and look at where you got yourself from the damn point of focus you've been having, and look at where you're at, because what you've been focused on has got you where you're at, personally and collectively, humanity. Okay? It's time to choose. It's time for us humans to choose another way, another point of focus. It's okay, Lee. You're good, babe. We're good. Everybody's good. I was like, what happened? Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What's the next message, Lister Scott, that you want to speak? What's the next message you want to speak to humanity? We're talking about some beautiful things right here. Let me just go up and look at this comments. We are taking questions that will benefit the collective. No personal questions, only collective questions. Chantel Chantel mentioned that that the information made sense, and that she... where is she at? She says it makes a lot of sense. Thank you. So that's great. We're so happy that makes sense for you. You know what, Michael? I'm gonna add you here, and that should help. You can help take care of our channel too, because you shall be popping in. All right. Let's go ahead and get another message for the collective, Lester Scott. What else do you want to say? And again, if y'all have questions that we can channel that will benefit the collective, that'll be fine. And we're not doing personal messages. This is about benefiting the collective, okay? And let's see what we have. Well, honey, Neuro asks, I need to know what my guides want me to do. Can that be part of the collective? Can you rewind and watch the video from the beginning? Because, honey, the whole video is telling you what God wants you to do and to help the collective, okay? You need a personal question, then that's where you go on your what the heck is going on? That's where you go on to onto the website and get a personal question. But this is literally for everyone. Yeah, go back to the beginning, because this whole video is for humanity. You want to know what you can do? What do your guides want you to do? Pay attention. Pay attention to what we're saying. We're talking, we're teaching, we're showing. Why are we trying to be so focused upon our point of attraction now? Because it's time to create balance on planet Earth. And the Two of Pentacles, which is what this card is all about, is also identified as the Lord of Change. This is about creating change on Earth. Enough people have been whining and crying about the situations that they've been living in, in their circumstances, and that collective energy culminated into, okay, well, this is the fastest way to create that change. And one of the songs that we blasted as we was blasting out high vibrational music to our community today was The Man in the Mirror. Gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. Because I'm starting with the man in the mirror. What we do has a tangible effect. We want to raise our vibration, shift our point of attraction to something that is pleasurable, something that is satisfying, something that is beneficial, so we can create balance in our world. Because things energetically had to get to such an extreme place for some mass thing to materialize. And trust and believe everything is always working out for us. So, the question we want to know, I'm going to ask Loser Scott a specific question that came out. How is this situation, this collective situation on earth right now, how is this working out for us? In other words, what is this working out for us? What is this creating in our society, Luster Scott? What is being created in our society through this collective energy that we are, so many of us are focused upon at this time? Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, Luster Scott. Ooh, what is being created? All right, guys. First off, ooh, snappity, snap, snap. The manifest card is at the bottom of the deck. So, of course, Chantel got on and talked about the law of attraction and our point of attention and how what we focus on grows and how much we should focus, right? Upon a situation, so that we could speak about raising our vibration and how our vibration is the culmination of, and our point of attraction is a culmination of our feelings, our thoughts, and our words, in consideration of our core beliefs, our foundational programming. Yeah. So we have the manifest card. This is the magician. What is it doing for us? How is this serving us? How is this situation working out for us? It is putting us in tune with our divine power. How are you using your magic? Speak it out to bring it about. Speak it into existence. Your words are casting a spell. Be very full of care how you use them. Yes, be careful how you use the words, because sometimes words have two meanings. Just like manifest. Manifest has two meanings. That's why I like the word materialize. Because in spirit world, in spirit talk, manifest means making stuff come to reality, right? But there's another meaning. Thank you, Bubba, for teaching me, for bringing it to my attention. A manifest is also a list of goods on a ship that is out to sea. And then you think about that Three of Wands energy that we have here. The Three of Wands energy is your ships are about to come in. Do we want to stay in ships about to come in energy forever? Or do we want to stay on materializing? So pay attention, because words have two meanings. Are we saying manifest is a bad word? Not at all. But does stuff on a is the stuff on a manifest, or is it in your hand? Is it materialized for you? Is what we want to ask you there. Let's go ahead and look at the cards that fell out. We have first one. I haven't looked at these. I haven't peeked, but I got a stack. We got 3 cards here. The first card we have is control. This is about control. Learning to tame the egotistical beast within that likes to talk shit about stuff and likes to use your words against you. Also, gaining a control over a freaking runaway train. Humanity has been a runaway train. Not all of them, But there is many who has been on a runaway train, living their lives based on fear. People, this time to take back your power in life. Mm-hmm. Take back your power in life. You have a choice on what you're going to focus upon, what you're going to look at, what you're going to set your mind to. Notice this person has a helmet. In other words, he's protecting his mind space, he's protecting his head. And he's got wings over his shoulders, speaking to moving quickly. When he senses something is off and he's not able to protect his point of thoughts, of his point of focus, he will move because he is in control of himself. Mm-hmm. He is in control of himself. If it involves surrounding situations, look, he's ready to move at any point in time. Let something come around his way. And I get the energy of a Valkyrie here. So somebody's into Valkyries, but I need to look up more about a Valkyrie. A Valkyrie is is it Norse? Viking goddess warrior, I believe. Correct me if somebody knows. But Valkyrie is coming to mind. This is somebody who moves quick so that they can stay in a place of power. Okay? In a place of power. So moving quick, moving quick. So when something comes in, whether it's media, community, family, co-workers, you will protect your mind, protect your thoughts. In other words, let's say you got something going on around you and they're trying to produce within you this fear energy, making you think that you're not safe. Mm-hmm. And that's where you put on your helmet, your protective element over your mind. What is that protective element? Yeah, but the truth is, I'm the divine child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. My love source God created all this. How could I ever not be safe? Like, of course I'm safe. I'm God's child. No matter what comes your way, no matter who's dishing it out, you can protect your mind by focusing on what you know, like you know, like you know. And remember who your daddy is. Well, I hear it like that, like real hood. Like, remember who your daddy is. Remember that you are a divine child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, could be. This card comes out with trust. Do you trust that you are the child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be? This is the Fool card. The Fool is the journeyer in life, and the Fool can go anywhere. The Fool lines up with everything. Here, the Fool lines up with control. The Fool says, I figured out control. I figured out my point of focus. Now I can fly free. I can go where I want to go. I ain't got to worry about nothing, no. I can focus. I can move in the way I want to move. I can take a risk knowing that the blood source God got my front, back, side to side, up, down, and all around. I'm always blessed, safe, and protected. Y'all remember that. Blood source God got my front, back, side to side, up, down, and all around. This, and we ain't talk about hitting those switches on no lows right now. We talking about I'm blessed and safe and protected no matter where I stand in my skin or what vessel I am in or out. Knowing everybody says everything happens for a reason. Then why the fuck are y'all freaked out right now? Why in the hell are y'all freaked out right now? If you believe everything happens for a reason, now it's time to put that into action. This is what it's creating for us. This is how it's working out for us. What else do we have? Oh, look at that. Reach out. The Three of Pentacles energy. Trust that you will be supported. That hands that are bigger than you lift you up. That they sustain you. That you are cared for. Ooh, wait. So what do I get out of that? It says some folks is trying to obtain some resources and make some things happen and trying to fight in the store and all types of crazy stuff. And it's like, hold on a minute. You ain't acting like you believe you're the child of God and then you're going to be taken care of. Well, this whole situation is set to help us figure that out. Let's see what else come up here. Y'all having a little conversation. I want to get back into this conversation, what you're talking about. Michael says, how do you keep your vibration high around close family members that you feel have negative, draining energy, but you love them? Okay. How do you maintain your high vibration? Do you take them in small doses, baby? Small doses, scheduled small doses is what I'm hearing. Scheduled small doses. And at some point, you have to choose. Do you serve them any good by being the enabler of their energy drainingness? Because trust and believe, you're feeding them. They're not draining you. You're feeding them. You're their crack dealer. The more you do for them, the less they have to do for themselves. The more you're there to please them, the less they have to move to please themselves. Am I telling you to abandon your family members? Absolutely not. But you know what? I had to. Why? Because it wouldn't get him nowhere. I was the freaking crack dealer. Oh, I'll take care of you and your kids. I'll pay all the bills for you. I'll clean up after you. I'll make sure you're fed and clothed. I'll get you a phone. I'll get you a car. And that girl just kept taking and taking and taking and taking. Didn't learn nothing. Didn't appreciate shit because she never had to work for shit. She never did anything to get the shit. So she had no appreciation for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Just, and it wasn't that she was taking anything I would give her, and I was giving all my energy to her. And in doing that, I was enabling her to be a motherfucking mooch. I'm just saying. Like, I'm not calling your family nothing. I'm talking from my experience. And if you've been watching this show long enough, y'all already know my story. Like, took care of her and her kids and got like put through the ringer. I put myself through the ringer by trying to take somebody from where they're at vibrationally and put them over here where it's higher vibration. But here's the thing, her vibration matches this place over here. This is a low vibrating energy. Here, things move real slow, low vibration. And I know that life is great on a high vibration, and we're moving like this. We're moving like this. Yeah, well, this speed over here cannot keep up with this at all. So what happens if this one's going like this and this one's going so slow like this, and they try to collide and they try to stick together? It's going to cause friction. It's going to cause chaos. Like, literally, if you can imagine two metallic wheels, and this one's spinning real slow, and then this one's spinning real fast, low vibration, high vibration, put them together, what the fuck do you see? Sparks flying. There's all the problems. There's all the drama. There's the drain on your accounts. And there's these people wearing you thin. Yeah. The vibration don't match. And you can't take that vibration and try to put them over here, because they're going to gravitate back to where and who they are. And by you taking the power to say, hey, I'm going to put you over here where I like your life better, where I think you'll feel better. Oh, so God ain't got their front, back, side to side, up, down, and all around? Is that what you're trying to say? Because see, they right where they supposed to be. They are at the sum total of all their decisions, their vibration, all the choices that they ever made in their life. And guess what? They have the right to choose, because they're a divine child, a creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. They are God's child. Who are you to tell them that they should live in a house when the motherfucker keep making choices to be homeless? Who am I to tell my sister, hey, I would like for you to be self-sustaining, because I love being self-sustaining, but she loved to be a mooch. Don't give a damn who she live off of. It could be a stranger off the motherfucking street, and it has been. I don't like that life for her. But who am I to take her free will from her? If that's the best she's willing to do for herself, then maybe if she sits there long enough, she'll want something more. But if that's her vibration, what I saw happening is, by my trying to fix all that, I would drag myself into that vibration. I had to lower my vibration to sustain her energy. That's why y'all think you're drained. You ain't drained. You lowering your vibration to sustain an energy that is not compatible to you. And you do this in your family relationships, your friendships, especially your love partnerships. I'm just saying. Let me look back up here again a little bit more. Y'all got me going off. Got me going smooth the fuck off. I might need a smoke after this one, like, again. Chantel says she needs some help on that. She says it's hard to heal when people keep poking your wounds. Honey, stop letting them have access to your wounds and stop being wounded. How can you stop? I hear, how can I stop being wounded, Melinda? Like, that feels like you're poking me in the wound when you tell me to stop being wounded. I'm authentically hurt. Okay. Well, then you want to speak to God to help you understand. Speak to your soul, your higher self, your angels, your ancestors, your God, your love source, God. What do you freaking believe in? What choice of vernacular? I'm not going to say that over and over again. Fill in the blank. Speak to your fill in the blank and say, hey, why am I triggered by this? Yes, what you dealt with was real, but everything is always working out for you because you are divine love source God child too. And even that thing that hurt was serving you a blessing and a lesson for a reason and a season. It always comes together. Just like east is somebody else's west and west is somebody else's east, trust and believe. Lessons and blessings, reasons and seasons. It always comes together. Stop giving folks access. You want to stop giving folks access? You got to figure out what are your triggers and uncreate, destroy, and disseminate them triggers. Okay? There's a whole video we did about was it artificial intelligence that we did? We did 2 videos the same day. There were channeled messages. I encourage you to search my playlist. We did them. What month was that we did it? Was it January or February? January or February? Which month was it? Was it January or February? I think it was in January that we did those videos. I'm here in January. Okay. And one of the videos was called Artificial Intelligence. And what was the other video called? I'm not seeing it right now. Anyways, look them up. You want to find more on triggers. And we're constantly bringing up this stuff in the shows anyway. So just stay tuned. There'll be more. Let's see what else we want to say. Michael says it exactly. It's like they don't want to see you ascend, and all you want is to raise them up with you. Honey. Oh my God, I'm done. Okay. What's yours is yours. It's got your name on it. You can't take everyone with you, but they'll be better off for having known you. Those are lyrics from Breathe. You gotta let it go so you can grow. You gotta let it go. Just breathe. From the Flow Assist. Write it down. Check it out. Send yourself a note. Breathe. The artist is the Flow Assist. You can't take everyone with you, but they'll be better off for having known you. And trust and believe. I'm hearing 90% of the time, probably closer to 99, because I heard 99 and then I heard 90. I don't know if we're just trying to be nice or what. Somebody can't handle the fact that 99% of the time you got to ditch your family because they vibrate. And it's not even ditch your family. It's like you got to maintain your vibration before you maintain your family. If you're not in the highest vibration and you're not overflowing from your cup of love, like all you're doing is depleting yourself, no, nobody's doing good. You want to do better for yourself, because you doing better for yourself, raising your vibration for yourself, you contribute to the raised vibration for all of humanity. What makes them so special that you have to give up your raised vibration and helping all of humanity to lower your vibration to sustain them? And they won't even attempt to raise their vibration in most cases. I'm just thinking about all my gangster ass, thuggish ass, rude ass family. I'm just saying, how y'all motherfuckers gonna get mad at me like y'all don't ever ask me how I'm doing? Go ahead. I dare any of my family to get on this video and put a comment. And I don't yeah, bye. Love you, but I'm good on loving you from over there. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Ain't nobody worrying about me. You know who's worrying about me? And I'm overflowing myself. I'm great. I hope they great too. Shit. I hope they're worrying about themselves too. If their vibration matches my vibration, we will gravitate to each other because your vibe attracts your tribe. And if you keep gravitating to folks that's real low vibration, then you want to ask Listeners God to help you understand what's at the core of that situation, because you are the attractor of it. You are the attractor of it every time. Okay? Okay. Can't take everyone with you. Again, we started saying what's yours is yours. God got a great big bag of blessings for you. And it's got your name on it, Michael. Fill in your name here. Fill in the blank. It's got your name on it. Right here has your name. You see it all pretty right there? It read out your name right there, nice and pretty. And God's like, okay, are they in a place where their bag will be safe if I give it to them now? If I give it to them now, are they actually going to get it? Because, see, you got all these other grubby hand motherfuckers trying to get your bag before you can even reach it. And they always in your space. And God's like, we need them to break themselves free from all them chains. Chain of fools. Yeah, it's a big ass chain of fools, and they all trying to chain yourself to them because you got these blessings. But to pick up your blessings means you're gonna have to let go of all these chains to all these fools that's trying to get and use you as their tool. Are you their tool? Yeah. Ask yourself, am I around them because I love them and they love me? Or am I a tool? Am I an enabler? Ooh. Because understand, a fair exchange ain't no robbery, but if it ain't no fair exchange, trust and believe somebody getting got. I'm just saying. Chantel, family is an easy trigger, not just for you, darling, but for all of us. And the reason why family is a trigger is because our society has programmed us that, you know what? Family first, blood first. Yeah. And I'm like, on that gangster movie, Blood In, Blood Out. Psh, why? Think about it. Human beings are the one creatures that keep their offspring so long and is afraid to kick them out the nest. Then, even when you're grown, they want to have you believe that it's your job to continue to sustain them, contribute to their life, take care of them. You got to be my backbone. My sister like literally said that. She was supposed to be my backbone. Well, bitch, who the fuck was gonna be my backbone while I was busy being your backbone? Like, I need a backbone too. Oh, that part. But see, it's selfish of me to take care of me. You really want me to stop taking care of me and take care of you? And I'm the selfish one? Hello. Well, go ahead and call me selfish. I'm just saying. Channeled information, Cryon. I don't know what the talk was that Cryon gave, but I heard one of Cryon talks. If you have not listened to Cryon, it is advanced channel spiritual downloads given by Lee Carroll for I don't know how many years he's been channeling. But he spoke something that really resonated. And I would say if it resonates, if it makes your heartstrings sing, take it and run with it. That's God confirming through your direct connection of your emotional GPS system. Keep going in this direction. You're getting closer to your dreams. And when it feels like crap, like cut, make a U-turn, run away, like this is not the direction you want to go today. It made my heartstrings sing when Lee Carroll channeled Cryon saying, the connection is stronger between children and grandparents. There's something about the skipping of the generation creates a stronger, more allowing, more unconditionally loving connection. And I bet you if you look around your life, you're going to see evidence of that because most of y'all got along better along with your parents than you did. I mean, your grandparents than you did your parents. Just saying. However, your family is going to be usually your first soulmates. And if y'all think back on all the stuff we talked about on this channel, you might remember that we have talked in channel before about soulmates are mates who make your soul grow. Does that mean that somebody you have intimacy with, physical intimacy with, and sexual relations and romantic love feelings? No, not always, usually not. Most of y'all have parents who are soulmates. My father is definitely one of my soulmates. I mean, between his domestic violence, drug abuse, and his suicide, yeah, he caused my soul to grow. Cause now I'm a cold piece of work. Like you can't come to me with all that stuff. Thank you, Daddy. I'm so thankful and grateful for my father's domestic violence, drug abuse, and suicide. And I love my daddy. Like, honestly, from my heart, I love my daddy because through all of his ugly ass contrasting energy, I learned what was not for me. He taught me. My sister, I talk about my sister. I don't know, ready to let you know what some of the shit has gone through with her. But you know what? I love her. She's still alive, and I'm thankful and grateful. And I still hope and believe that I'm gonna hold space. My ex-husband said, "You need to give up on her. She's a lost cause." No, I won't give up on her. I'm gonna stop enabling her, but I'll always hold space for her to learn the same things I've learned. We got the same mama and daddy. Ain't no reason why she can't learn it. We both God's child. She is still the child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. But she was my born in life soulmate. Contrast. We are day and night. Day and night different. We don't have no similarities. Same parents on both mommy and daddy. No commonalities. No commonalities at all in our mindset, in our lifestyle. It's just not. But that contrast with her being so opposite to everything I did, everything I am, everything I believe, and how I live my life was a teacher for me. So by her being how she chose to be and my loving her unconditionally, she taught me, like, she helped me raise my vibration. So that's a cold pill for some of y'all to swallow. Like, some of y'all got these family members and you just be right there just loving them and you do everything for them. You never want to give up on them. But what you don't understand is the most loving thing you can do is leave them to their self so they can figure their own life out. Because what happens if you go away, move away, die? Who's going to take care of them like you? They still ain't going to know how to do shit for themselves if you still right there picking up everything for them. I'm just saying. Yeah, all that negativity and pettiness, that could slide to the left. Definitely, we did mention taking small dosages. Sometimes you gotta take small dosages. Family triggers, yes, because they know your triggers, but once we own our triggers, because they are ours, they won't be triggers anymore. I learned that from Miss Melinda. Thank you, Michael. This is true. Once you learn about your triggers, you own that shit. You make the trigger your bitch and disseminate it. I'm just saying. Like, in other words, that trigger will become a tool in your toolbox should you ever need to pull it out. Heard? Recommend any comedy shows, girl. Sherry wants to know what comedy shows. Sherry likes to watch Biker Build Off. Man, it's custom, cool, and fun. That's all that is, Sherry. Like, dude, if you like to watch Biker Build Off, girl, watch that shit anytime the vibrations are difficult, or better yet, watch it when you feel great and just keep feeling even better. You know what I'm saying? Like, music, movies, television. If you're gonna use it to your advantage. If you love what you're seeing, great. What I wouldn't recommend anything that deals with any type of life experiences that you wouldn't necessarily want to live. So, yeah, I won't watch nobody's housewife, nothing. Don't really care for your fake ass reality shows because reality shows are not real. They're still scripted, folks. Hello. If you don't know, you heard it today. What else do we have here in the comments? Lee says, sometimes, hold on a second. Where did that go? Where my girl comment go? Hold on a second. Lee says, sometimes you have to put on your own oxygen mask first before you help others. So you send love and take time out when you need praise. Michael says, so true. I've been trying to drag him out of that energy and I end up frustrated. Baby, it ain't your job. It ain't your job to heal them and move them and put them where they need to be. That's their job to get it, right? Okay. Guys. Michael, are you trying? Michael says he's trying to create boundaries. We want y'all to let go of the word trying. You are creating boundaries like you never have before. You are creating boundaries like you never have before. When you own that, your ability to do it will grow greater. My crown is on fire, y'all. Owning boundaries, creating boundaries. You're creating the perfect boundaries every day. Every day I'm creating the perfect boundaries for myself. Sherry singing about perfect divine timing again, that girl. Yeah. Cover it in love. Myra, we're not doing personal questions like that, boo boo. You want to go on and get a personal question? I'd love to help you, but you're going to have to go to the website and pay for that. We're doing collective consciousness, help the collective questions today, and we ain't charging because we are here to support our brothers and sisters and help us do a little bit of mind mechanics, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of wordsmithing, deliberate, decisive creating. That's what we're working on today. Lee says, this is a channel. I came here by accident and never left because Melinda's wisdom helped me to grow and really see life. I'm so thankful and grateful to read these things from you because I really do put a lot of energy into creating this energy on and this channel and these shows, you know. Michael, yes, you have been hooked up since you found me a month ago, and it has been beautiful. Wanda, love to have Wanda. Thank you, Wanda, for being Wanda and Sherry. I want to give a special shout outs to Wanda and Sherry. The first year I did the Love, Peace, and Happiness retreat, and I didn't know what was going to happen. Those two girls came through and supported, and they've been to the last two, and they already booked for this year. So I'm so thankful and grateful that I get to kick with Wanda and Sherry, and who else is coming? Had some people talking, but y'all gotta hit my inbox and get in here and come spend these 3 days for me, or for me with me here, May 6th, 7th, and 8th. From my birthday every year kicks off the retreat. My birthday is May 6th, and God and I made a plan and agreement, and we're gonna do this because we love our brothers and sisters of humanity, and like this is my part of my life purpose. Like I didn't live my life just so I could have all these awesome crazy ass experiences that develop this awesome crazy uh, connection and vibration within me, and then have this appearance that make folks want to stop and look, whether it's because they're looking at my nails, or why is that Asian chick so tall, or god dang, that girl's hair is long, or that girl got a crazy ass taste. Do you see what she looked like and the way she dressed? Pick your reason. Folks looking at me. Why? So they could sit there and stare at me long enough to hear the words coming out of my mouth that was sent to change their life. That's why I gave my birthday to God, and I gave my birthday to you for 3 days for a love, peace, and happiness retreat every year. This will be the third year. I can't wait to see you this year and to spend time with you. And we want to do some love mongering, and we want to focus on blessings, and we want to focus on what we can do, and we want to focus on the beautiful things that we have, and we want to focus on the beautiful truths about Gaia. And let's give them another message. What are the blessings that are coming to all humanity as a result of the current situation? Listeners, God, show me the blessing that my brothers and sisters of humanity will be able to look back at this and say, Melinda said, and now look at what it is. So we're going to look back at this situation, and we're going to laugh at this, just like, they had all the others. Man, I'm 41 years old. We done did this a few times. Yeah, I know it's a little bit different. I get it, but hey, we done did this a few times, and we fine. Believe and succeed in giving and receiving. This is angel number 66. Angel number 66 energy is here. The 6 of swords and the, 6 of wands and the 6 of pentacles. 6 of wands and 6 of pentacles. There is victory here, and this is going to be physical blessings. Things are going to get better. This other card is sticking out from the side. There's 2 more cards sticking out from the side. We have the, solar plexus chakra and heart chakra. We have 2 chakra cards, solar plexus and heart chakra. Using your willpower in love, moving in the direction of love, choosing love is what you're going to see. You're going to see people choosing to be more giving, more sharing, more more reciprocal, sharing, giving, and sharing, where somebody got 5 gallons of milk in their fridge and somebody got 10 packs of toilet paper. They might trade a gallon for a pack. You know what I'm saying? Giving and receiving, sharing, making the move to share. Somebody might come to your door and say, hey, do y'all got enough water in there? We got enough water to last. Are y'all okay in there? Giving and receiving, sharing. And the heart chakra is showing itself to me with this believe and succeed. Acting from a place of love to make things better. Because you know that everything, every little thing is gonna be all right. Singing, don't worry about a thing. The bottom of the deck, wow, it's number 7. So we also have angel number 77 here because the 2 heart chakra cards showed me that their total was 7 just before I flipped this over. So we have angel number 77 also showing up here at the base of the deck. This is the chariot. The chariot is about things picking up momentum and moving faster and overcoming the obstacles that were in the road. But look at this. This is 2 hands coming together with the energy flowing from the heart. Okay. I feel like the blessings coming out of this, first off, everybody keep talking about babies. Everybody keep talking about babies. Also, though, bonds, connections growing stronger. If folks are afraid to leave their home, that means they're home with their family right now. Some of them will grow stronger bonds. I see partners growing stronger together. I see children playing with their siblings more. I see parents taking time to speak to their children more and children to their parents more. And anywhere where that's not happening, I see speaking up to their higher self in prayer. More people right now on planet Earth are focused in prayer and aligning with love source God in whatever means is most accessible and believable to them at this time than probably ever before. Now, isn't that a blessing? Isn't it funny, though, that it takes a situation like this to stimulate that energy? I feel that it won't take such a strong situation to stimulate this energy again for humanity. That given what is happening with humanity at this time, it will be more of a proclivity of the mind to connect. We did channel that a lot of folks were going to start getting that Christ consciousness download. We received that message already. We sure did. Let's get a wisdom of the oracle card. Mr. Scott, give me a wisdom of the oracle message for my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity. What do you want to say to my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity at this time, Mr. Scott? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hashtag love mongering. So remember, guys, we're going to be the Butterfly Nation Masters of Transformation. We finna bomb social media with love and peace and happiness and positivity and empowerment and beautiful things, ain't we? Yes, we are. And we're going to do that because we can do it for ourselves. No place like home. What is the message? Enjoy home. Y'all have not enjoyed home. Bless your house. Love, peace, and happiness crew. Have you introduced yourself to your house? Have you told your house thank you? Have you thanked your doors, your windows, your appliances, your furniture, your floors, your roof? The roof. The roof is on fire. Have you given praise? Have you connected with your home? Have you connected with your own home, your heart? No place like home. This is about creating change that is divinely inspired. Number 50. 5, all about change. The pivoting point. 0, infinite potentials, divine support. 50, this is about creating a complete change on earth in regards to foundations, in regards to willpower, drive, determination, and love in family and home. The bottom of this deck is to the sea, to the sea. It is number 7. So there now we have 777 over this message. 777. This is good lucky numbers, ain't it? Angel number 777. Check it out. But to the sea is the foundation. First off, what is this? What they kept saying? All you need to do is wash your hands and sanitize. All we need to do was clean and sanitize our hearts, our actions, our spirit. It's a reason for all this, y'all. I'm interested to see how things will unfold in 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 9 months from now, and how this is going to affect humanity a year down the road from now. That is going to be interesting to see. Some of y'all work with crystals. I want to pull a crystal reading card, the Healing Oracle crystal reading card, for what crystal we can work with right now that will benefit us, for those of you who work with crystals. And we have Hiddenite, gratitude. So for most of you, here we go. We're going to look at this Hiddenite. You don't have Hiddenite at home, most likely. That's okay. You can invoke this energy through the energy of gratitude. Now is the time to be grateful. Did we not just say, did you have you introduced yourself to your home? Have you given gratitude for your home, your fridge, your bed, your floors, your carpets, your doors, your windows, your yard, your trees, your bushes? Hiddenite, gratitude. I get the energy of a crocodile or an alligator in this for some reason. And ooh, now I'm seeing the crocodile from Peter Pan. That was Captain Hook. Okay. And I see that, okay. We're kind of doing some scrying. This is an image, but we're totally channeling messages off of this right now. What I see is somebody took a big bite out of life with a very removing gratitude. That's what they're trying. Ooh, that's what this low vibration energy is trying to do right now, is take people out of gratitude. Ooh, and I'm hearing it's very reptilian in its source. I'm hearing this is very reptilian in its source. Now we're getting into some other shit that we don't really delve into. Okay. But the thing about it is, no matter how powerful these reptilian energies think that they are, it literally only takes two of you who can see the sign and star of gratitude to create a shift that will counterbalance and counteract whatever these reptilian things, wow, reptilian things are trying to create. Your gratitude is what will levitate your vibration, and create some magical fairy dust over your life right now and over the situation on Gaia right now. In the restriction and the constriction of where you're allowed to travel to, go, and what you're allowed to have at this time, it causes you to focus on being grateful for what you do have. Or you can continue to curse it. Some, not necessarily you viewers, but others in societies, they can continue to do on their current course, and they will be self-destructed. Somehow they are literally creating their own self-destruction. However, you will work through any last vestige of unmastered shadow energy by sitting in gratitude. I'm hearing long enough. Sit in gratitude long enough. Sit in gratitude long enough. And soon I'm hearing it'll rock your foundations. It will rock your foundations. It will create a shift in your movements. Interesting. It'll create a shift in your movements. I see the ancestors in this stone standing around, and they are standing in a prayer circle, a prayer circle, and they are in such gratitude. So they're helping to support this gratitude energy. And it's like every time your prayer goes up in gratitude, your affirmations, your words go up in gratitude, it joins with that of the ancestors. It's intensified greatly in this way. And I see that there's still, we channeled about the masks coming off back on Christmas Day. The master's still sitting on the table, and people keep trying to pick them up and put it back on. And that shit don't work no more. It's not going to work no more. They're getting stonewalled on being able to put that mask on, because for those of you who are sitting in this gratitude energy and raising your vibration, your third eye is tuning you into who and what they are, and you're feeling less and less inclined to go in their direction. It's time to link with your soul tribe is what I'm getting. Huge obstacles have been overcome by the being of light. I see a camel with 2 humps. That's a interesting sight, but it is a sign for somebody who has a strong fascination for camels with 2 humps. I also see an armadillo. I see an armadillo. What do we know about camels? First off, this camel has 2 humps. We're going to talk about this camel and this armadillo for a minute. What do I know about camels? Camels are desert dwellers. So camels can live in intense environments, intense temperature environments, okay? And he can carry enough, because he's got those humps, he carries enough water within his body. What is water? Water is spirit. In other words, in this time where it looks like it's a parched desert out there in the streets because folks are afraid to go anywhere, you have enough to sustain yourself is a big deal, is what you need to know. Also, what do we know about the armadillo? The armadillo has a protective shell, an armored shell. Is really the only thing that I really know about an armadillo. It's pretty cool because it's got these big giant scales and it's very hard, and it crawls very low. So what I see is, don't worry, just hunker down. You are fortified. You have nothing to worry about. You have enough water. And I'm getting, okay, in 2.5 days, there's going to be a big break. And then it's like 1 more day or 2 more days as that energy breaks up. So I'm looking at a total of 4 or 5 days, of this energy. So the first 2.5 days, it's going to still be very intense, but it's going to begin to dissipate and break up in the following 2 days after that. Okay. What else do we have? Let's search God for them. Again, the ancestors are speaking to me. If you have petrified wood or you work with petrified wood, they're saying you can do that right now. What is this? I see a woman with a shawl, and she has a mask just over her eyes here. I thought all the masks were off. Why am I seeing somebody with a mask now? I thought all the masks were off. Why am I seeing somebody with a mask? Okay. And why does she have this head covering? This lady has a head covering because this lady is very, very respectful. She's being shown that she has a head full of light, and she's being respectful. She's not hiding her light, but she is protecting her light so that she can have enough to sustain herself. And the mask over the eyes, it's less important. What I'm getting from that is it's less important for people to identify you by your eyes as it is for them to identify you by your mouth. They're drawing my attention to something I heard my friend Karen Jones spoke about, that Harvard did a study where they followed a smile. They had somebody go out and smile in public, and they followed that person and followed the repercussions of that smile. That smile replicated itself 40,000 times by the time they stopped counting. Okay. This lady that protects her head of light and doesn't care if you have, it's like she's cloaked. She's cloaked. Okay, this lady is cloaked, but out of her mouth provide out of her mouth floods words of light. Words of, oh wow. Now the patriarchy is coming into view. Words of light that hit the crown of the patriarchy. So this is interesting. I'm literally seeing the divine feminine speaking blessings over the patriarchy. And so, Butterfly Nation, you're literally being challenged here to speak blessings over the ruling powers, that they may receive the divine downloads from Love Source God for the highest, lightest, and brightest good of all humanity. May all the world leaders receive the divine downloads for the highest, lightest, and brightest good for all these humans in their charges, so that they may make the wisest choices that benefit the love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness of the masses of all humanity, as all are worthy and deserving. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lord. And anything that doesn't allow that, would you like to destroy? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yay, 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 yay. All right, what else we got to say? The ancestors just looking on. And why? I keep hearing the word baboon, 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 baboon. Something about a baboon. And I hear real soon, baboon, real soon. So whatever that means, guys, I'm done. It's almost 2 hours, an hour and 40 minutes. Look, thank you so much. I really, really hope. No, I am thankful and grateful that I know that this message has been a blessing to you, because it's been a blessing to me, and it'll be a blessing to anyone who lines up to see. I'll be back with more readings. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, go out there and do some more love mongering. Y'all, I love you. Bye. Go to bed.